For decades, the San Diego Padres played in a stadium that wasn't built for them. Jack Murphy Stadium was a relic of an era when cities thought multi-purpose venues were the future. But in reality, it was a compromise, one that made baseball feel like an afterthought. The sightlines were awful, the foul territory was massive, and the atmosphere completely lifeless. Fans struggled to connect with the team, and the team struggled to make a mark. It was clear, if the Padres ever wanted to be taken seriously, they needed a home of their own. But building that home wouldn't be easy. What started as a simple idea, giving San Diego a modern ballpark, turned into a legal and political battlefield, filled with lawsuits, financial turmoil, and near collapse. In the end, what emerged wasn't just a stadium, but a masterpiece of architecture that would redefine an entire city. This is the story of Petco Park, one of Major League Baseball's most stunning stadiums, and how it nearly didn't exist at all. By the 1990s, San Diego's East Village was a place most people avoided. It was run down, forgotten, a neighborhood filled with abandoned warehouses and rising crime. Meanwhile, across the country, cities were realizing the power of sports stadiums to breathe life back into neglected areas. Baltimore did it with Camden Yards, Denver did it with Coors Field. San Diego saw the potential and wanted in. The plan? Build a ballpark that would blend modern architecture with the city's maritime and industrial roots, a stadium that wouldn't just be a place to watch baseball, but a catalyst for urban renewal. The Padres, led by owner John Moores, proposed a bold financing plan. The team would put up some of the money, but the rest would come from public funding through city-issued bonds. That's where things got complicated. Supporters argued the new stadium would bring jobs, tourism, and a revitalized downtown. Critics saw it as a reckless gamble and expensive toy for a billionaire owner that would leave taxpayers footing the bill. The debate was fierce, and in 1998, the issue was put to a vote. Proposition C passed with 59.64% support, a narrow victory that seemed to greenlight construction. But securing public approval was just the first battle. What followed was years of lawsuits, political infighting, and financial turmoil that pushed the project to the brink of collapse. The lawsuits started almost immediately. Environmental groups, business owners, and anti-tax activists all filed cases to stop the project. They claimed the stadium would cause traffic nightmares, damage historic sites, and misuse taxpayer money. Construction, originally scheduled to begin in October 2000, was halted before it even started. For months, cranes stood idle, costs soared, and the once optimistic timeline crumbled. What was supposed to open in 2002, now a distant dream. And then there was the Western Metal Supply Company building, a 1909 warehouse that stood directly where the stadium needed to go. It had been a historic landmark since 1978, meaning demolition was practically impossible. The project seemed doomed. But then, architects found a solution that would turn a roadblock into one of the stadium's most iconic features. Instead of tearing it down, they built the stadium around it, integrating the structure into left field. Its corner would serve as the foul pole. The upper floors transformed into luxury suites and rooftop seating. A problem had become a defining feature. Finally, in 2002, after years of delays, the lawsuits were settled and construction roared back to life. But the time lost had consequences. The budget had ballooned, and the new opening target was now spring 2004. With the project back on track, architects Antoine Prédoc and the renowned firm Populous, formerly HOK Sport, took charge. They envisioned a stadium that wasn't just visually striking, but built to last. Petco Park was designed to handle San Diego's coastal climate and the ever-present risk of earthquakes. Engineers used cast-in-place concrete, precast concrete, and steel materials that weren't just durable but reflected the cliffs and beaches of Southern California. Inside, the stadium's seating was designed to keep fans close to the action. Unlike the steep, towering decks of older stadiums, Petco Park's seating was more intimate, making sure every seat had a great view. The original capacity was 42,445, though modifications over the years have reduced it to 39,800. Fans looking for a high-end experience could opt for one of 75 luxury suites or the 5,000 premium club seats. For a more casual vibe, there was the Park at the Park, a 2.7-acre public green space beyond the outfield fence where families could watch the game picnic style. It was unlike anything seen in Major League Baseball. But a stadium is nothing without a proper field, and designing the perfect playing surface wasn't easy. San Diego's mild climate and coastal humidity required a drainage system that could keep the grass dry and in peak condition. Engineers installed a high-tech system beneath the field, ensuring rainwater filtered through sand and gravel layers instead of pooling. The grass itself, a specially selected variety of Bullseye Bermuda, chosen for its resilience, durability, and stunning appearance. Petco Park wasn't just about the game, it was about the experience. The stadium's sound system featured over 500 strategically placed speakers, each computer controlled to eliminate echo and ensure crystal clear audio throughout the ballpark. The main video board above left field stood at a massive 61.2 feet high and 123.6 feet wide, while an additional right field video board measured 31 feet high and 55 feet wide, nearly the width of an NBA court. These upgrades weren't just for show, they transformed how fans experienced the game. Dining was another game changer. Instead of the standard ballpark fare, Petco Park embraced San Diego's rich food culture. Fans could enjoy gourmet tacos, sushi, and craft beer from local breweries. And thanks to its open-air concourse system, fans never had to miss a moment of action. Whether grabbing a bite or walking through the stadium, the field was always within sight. With less than a year to go, the pressure was on. The construction team worked around the clock, racing to meet the 2004 deadline. Every setback had cost valuable time, and now every day mattered. Petco Park was often compared to other modern ballparks like Oracle Park in San Francisco and T-Mobile Park in Seattle, both known for their stunning views and fan-first designs. But where Oracle Park embraced a classic retro look, Petco Park went in a boldly modern direction, using sandstone and steel to reflect San Diego's natural beauty. It was more than just a stadium, it was a statement, a venue that wasn't built to copy the past, but to define the future of ballpark design. And when the final pieces came together, it was clear. The struggle, the delays, the legal battles, it had all been worth it. So was it worth it? The stadium's $474 million price tag, roughly $750 million today, sparked fierce debate. Critics feared it would be an economic failure, another taxpayer-funded mistake, but reality told a different story. By 2007, Petco Park had helped drive $4.25 billion in redevelopment, transforming East Village from a neglected district into a thriving urban hub. Attendance soared, and non-local visitors contributed $67.6 million annually to the local economy. Unlike Truist Park in Atlanta, which moved to the suburbs, Petco Park proved that a stadium could revitalize a city rather than abandon it. What was once an empty stretch of warehouses had become a vibrant downtown destination, one that didn't just host baseball, but redefined San Diego's urban landscape. Even 2 decades later, Petco Park is still evolving. Recent upgrades include a $20 million renovation to Gallagher Square, expanded food and drink options, and enhanced seating areas to keep the fan experience fresh. The stadium remains a model for modern urban ballparks, proving that great design and smart planning can stand the test of time. While debates over its cost may never fully disappear, one fact is undeniable. Petco Park changed San Diego forever. It gave the Padres a home, transformed a city, and set a new standard for what a baseball stadium could be. Some stadiums are just places to watch a game. Petco Park became something bigger, a landmark, a destination, a symbol of what a ballpark could be. It wasn't easy, it wasn't cheap, but it changed San Diego forever. What started as a desperate attempt to save a struggling franchise turned into one of the most stunning architectural achievements in Major League Baseball. And while the debates over its cost may never fully go away, the impact is undeniable. Downtown San Diego is thriving. The Padres have a home like no other, and fans get to experience baseball in a way that feels truly special. So was it worth it? That depends on who you ask. But for the millions of fans who walk through its gates every year, the answer is clear. If you love stories of incredible engineering, dramatic comebacks, and game-changing decisions, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because there's always another stadium, another battle, and another masterpiece waiting to be built. Stay tuned.